An incredible image. The magnetic man. He claims that the spoons stick to him thanks to a special energy in his body. We want to know, is this a fake? What actually is behind it? We've arranged to meet him, and we're well prepared. To rule out fraud, we take our own cutlery with us, and a dummy mobile phone made completely of plastic without any magnetic metals. It shouldn't stick to the magnetic man at all. While still in Germany, we show the photos to the internist Dr. Karl Ludwig Meyer. He has his doubts. A magnetic man? Actually, that's not possible. Actually. To the best of my knowledge, it doesn't really exist because the human body consists mostly of water, and first of all, there are no metallic structures in the body. But such phenomena always exist. In medicine, there are also the phenomena of spontaneous healing that can't be explained. So even today, there are still plenty of things we don't know. Water does not generate a magnetic field by itself. So since humans are over 70% water, we cannot be magnets. Or can we? Is magnetic man one of those phenomena that science can't explain? One thing is certain. The man's name is Mujibija Buljubasic, and he lives in Bosnia-Herzegovina, in the small town of Srebrenik. We go to his home. And this is what the alleged superhero looks like in his spare time, mowing the lawn in slippers.
Is that you in the photo?
Yes, that's me.
Can you show me how to do that?
Well, sure. We are curious. Mujibija Buljubasic seems firmly convinced of his abilities. And not only him, his wife too.
Well, we found a lot of pictures of it on the internet. And is that really true? Does he have superpowers like that? He has the ability to track things with his body. Over 50 spoons can stick to him.
I can do this any time. It doesn't matter if it's day or night. I just have to take off my t-shirt. We want to see for ourselves. His wife readily assists and quickly gets out the family cutlery. And not only that.
It really sticks.
Just like the photo, the spoons stick to his body. As you can see, I hold it here and it's attracted by a natural magnetic force and energy. I can't explain what it is, but it exists.
Can I try it out too?
Now our reporter is totally amazed. It really feels as if a force is acting on the cutlery. A few millimeters in front of the skin, she actually feels a pull.
It's really like a magnet. It's like the human body's a magnet.
Puzzling. In reality, the man can't be a magnet, but there is some attraction. The doctor in Germany gave us another tip for the journey. Do skin and sweat play a role in this? If you take two glass platelets, they don't stick together at first. But if you moisten them, and in our case that may be the sweat on the gentleman, then, for example, the glass platelets would stick together and not come apart. So I could imagine that it might also have something to do with this person's perspiration. In search of sweat on the skin, our reporter gets up nice and close to Magnetic Man.
It feels quite normal.
Even up close, no sweat is particularly noticeable, and nothing else either. But our reporter wants to play it safe and asks Magnetic Man to take a shower. He soaps and scrubs himself thoroughly. No fat or sweat should remain on his body. Then, we test again. The spoons are still sticking, so it doesn't seem to be the sweat theory either. Could it be the cutlery? Has Mujibija been tricking us there? So now we use the cutlery we brought with us. We tested it at home with a magnet. Yes, it is magnetic and guaranteed not to have been prepared with any glue.
Still sticking.
Now Muhibia is at the top of his game. Not only does he want to prove to us that he has extraordinary powers, he also wants to set a world record at the same time. But we're still puzzled. Where does the attraction come from? Various films of people who claim to be magnetic are circulating on the internet. And one such video gives us an idea. Maybe Muhibia has had something implanted. Like this woman who has a magnet in her finger under her skin. Maybe that's the secret of the magnetic man too. We want to find out if there's something magnetic inside him. We take him to a clinic and he agrees to be examined. Palpitation, ultrasound, all inconclusive. To really rule out metal parts, the doctor sends him for an X-ray. The magnetic man does everything we ask.
Everything normal, no trace of metal.
Our reporter is at a loss. She felt the attraction herself, didn't she? Where does it come from? Muhibia has his own explanation. He shows us his late father's forge workshop. The magnetic man is convinced that this is where he got his special ability. Muhibia often helped his father, and one day he got an electric shock. It all started with this old electrical appliance. I was 14 years old and I was helping my father. I had the welding gun in my hand when I turned on the machine. Suddenly, I got an electric shock. The current flowed through me for 1 or 2 minutes. I was shaking all over my body. I was barefoot on the floor. I think the energy has stayed in my body to this day. That can't be true. If he'd been standing barefoot on the floor, the electricity would have passed through Muhibia's body, but would then have been released straight back into the floor. So it can't be a permanent electrical charge either. Nor can it be magnetism. We can now see more proof of that. Plastic also sticks to Muhibia. We brought a dummy mobile phone with us from Germany. It's all made of plastic, even the edges and corners. And the plastic mobile phone sticks to the magnetic man. But also to our editor. Does she now have superpowers too? Muhibia seems unsettled. Maybe I've passed some energy on to you, that's why it's sticking now. Nonsense. In places with a small slope, like the chest area, objects can stick to any body. But amazingly, with Muhibia, the objects also stick to vertical surfaces, like the upper arm. Moreover, the objects are literally attracted. Even the iron sticks to his body. Highly motivated, Muhibia still wants to prove to us that he is the strongest magnetic man in the world by setting a world record. In less than 10 minutes, he wants 54 spoons to stick to his body. 1 spoon more than the current record holder, a man from Georgia. After 4.5 minutes, he's done it. And we just keep on guessing. Is the man a phenomenon? Or is it just a good trick after all? Where does it come from? The magnetic man's power of attraction. We'll keep you posted.